Alright, this is Nate from OpticClam. I'm going to show you guys a capture device, an inexpensive one. You must have USB 2. You can see it here. It's the EasyCap USB video adapter. And I'm going to show you how it works. And you can see the quality of it here at the end of this video. So basically it comes with some software. You can see this unled video editing here. I'm going to click on it. It's not the fastest loading program. See, I'm going to delete one of these here just randomly. We don't need to know about that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the capture setting here, and it'll take a few seconds or so to load this up. It's the program. There we go. So you're going to see on here there's this box that I'm kind of going around here. It's going to show you the capture device. Now I have 3 capture devices hooked up to my computer at once here, but we want to show you this EasyCap. So click on here. It says Cinetech there, and you can see it's at the bottom of my list. There's my other devices. So I'm going to exit off of that. And here you want to make sure you're on the MPEG. You can see there's different settings here. MPEG seems to work the best. And it'll take a second to click on that. And then you can click on options down here. And then you can change some of these settings here. Basically you want to keep them, kind of have them here. There's basically different video settings there. It's better to keep it on that second setting. It's the highest quality you can do. And there's a few more options here. You can change your aspect ratio here. We're going to go to 4.3. I had it at 16:9 there before. And you can change your audio down here, your audio quality. It's not bad the way it is for the video quality. So we're going to accept that and leave it. And it'll take a second or two to load this back up here where we can actually capture video. And then what you want to do, now normally the video would be in that little screen right there where the arrow's on, and once you hit on capture, there it goes. So for some reason my HyperCam isn't putting the video there until I'm capturing it. So this is actually the video from the capture card. This is actually as it's capturing. I blew it up full screen, and you can watch it there. We're going to do about 30 seconds of this here. So you can see the quality that it is. It isn't quite HD quality like some of the better ones are, but it's better than putting a camera on there. So I stopped it there. We'll stop it. There we go. Now we'll stop it. My fault. So then what you want to do is this is actually an editing software also. You can actually edit this video. So there's a lot of options that you can see in here. You see that video popped up on the right there. So here's the edit. Now I like to do a different timeline like that there. So there's a video that we had. I put it in there. And there's some overlays you see there. You can put titles over top of it or other things over top of it. So here's basically some titles you can see there. You can change different things on there. There's a bunch of options. I'm just kind of thumbing through this here a little bit. And then you can see it's pretty basic editing software. It's very similar to Movie Maker. Movie Maker is probably a little bit easier. This here you can do transitions. So if you're doing more than one video, you can see there's we're going to just click one in here. Well, I didn't, I have to have 2 videos in there. I didn't figure that out here right away, but you can see there's different things. And actually above there on that blue bar above where it says with all the A's there and the B's, you can change to different kind of wipes. So here I'm going to put in another video. I'm going to shrink this down. You can shrink it down so you can have more on the screen at the same time. If I put the other video in there, then I'll go back and then I'll do that transition again. I'll show you. See, I can move that around. I can put it up or down. You can actually put videos over top of each other in here too. So now I'm going to just grab one of these, just a random wipe, put it on there, and then put it on there, and then we'll play that and we'll show you what it looks like on here. So, well, again, my HyperCam is not working great, so you didn't actually see it. So I'll play the video when we're done. You actually see it. Now, one other thing I'm going to put on here is you can actually make effects on the video. There's a lightning effect on there, and I put that on there for a second and see what that looks like. And it doesn't really, it just stays one. It doesn't actually, it's not animated. So there it is right there. So I drag it down. See, there's the lightning effect right there. And see, it puts the lightning on the screen there. It's just not animated. It just stays in there. Now you could cut that short or leave it the way you want it to, or you can have it on part of your video to kind of make it, your own style. So there's a couple of different styles in here as far as what's available. So we're gonna put this in here. See, it kind of looks like a fish lens, and it actually changes the whole video to look like that. So That's kind of neat too, to do it that way. And there's just some basic other options in here that we'll look at, but basically there's this is where you're going to save it, and we're going to go ahead and save this to the desktop so I can find it right away. And this is the part of the video where I'm going to fast forward.
Enemy UAV is airborne!
You can see
Marines, you're the last one. Complete the mission.
Decent. It's not HD PBRs, but it does serve its purpose for less than $20. The software wasn't difficult to use. I do find it difficult if you want to try to record through Movie Maker.
We lost that round, but it's not over yet. Get ready for the next one.
So you're going to see that first thing,
Overtime.
that transition in there. There's a whole bunch of those in there. You can play around with it when you get it. Or you can even... you can see the fish islands that's on there. That's so it has a few options that are in there. And, good. You know, this thing for $20 is probably pretty well worth it. It's just really a matter of setting it. Make sure that it's on, not on PAL or European, unless you're from Europe. You know, if you wanted to go HD, you're going to have to spend probably $100 on an HD tuner capture card, USB PVR, and then you have to hook up your Wii through component cables, which means that you're going to get some distortion unless you get a amplified splitter. Another $150. So you're talking, you know, a couple $100 to do it that way. So this should work pretty good.